Welcome to our homestead. My name is Nikki. Today I am going to share with y'all how we built our strawberry bed. So this is our strawberry bed that we built. It is a 3-tier strawberry bed. And it holds about 16 strawberries. So we had to make some minor adjustments to the plan that I am going to share with y'all. And I will show you at the end what little bit that we will be doing and we have done to kind of make just slight adjustments. And it's based on how y'all build your design as well. Here's the dimensions for the boxes. And depending on how high that you make the top one, you'll either need 9 or 10 planks. And then your cut list if you want to freeze it. And then this is what each box is. One at the bottom is a 4x4, the middle one is a 2x2, and then the top one is a 1x1 foot. And then of course their height on each one. And then this is the height from the side for the whole box. And then you got your 20-inch and your 10-inch boards. And then the top one consists of a 7-inch. And trust me, this overlap that you see will make sense. After finding just the right planks for the job, which can be kind of hard, we moved on to the sanding. And trust me, if you use the cedar planks, you'll want to sand these things. This is kind of how we're going to be putting it together, and it's laid out there. Alright, so I just tucked the 2x4s underneath and started screwing them in. And if you kind of look, there is a little bit of a gap at the top. And as it moves along through the video, you will understand and I will explain why there is that little bitty gap there. And we're just using 1 1/4 inch screws. And they went through the planks pretty easily. Did have a couple that kind of slightly cracked, but I think they were actually of a different material. I forgot to mention that I am using the 10-inch boards for the bottom base there. Now we're not using any kind of levelers or anything. We're just lining them up, making sure they're as even and as flush as possible, and just screwing into the 2x4s. And we'll be doing this on all the sides until we have our 4x4 box for the bottom. As you can see, these two boards actually are different lengths. One is a 10-inch and the other one is a 20. And I did that because of the middle, you're going to want to have an overlap. Whereas the other sides are just going to be, one corner will be for support and then the other two will be screwed in on the sideboards. But I will show you that soon. So again, there is another overlap. And the reason I did the overlap is so that it will set down snug onto the next 2x4. See how it was 2 different lengths there? And I just marked, make sure that I got the other one the same. You're going to continue doing just like we did with the bottom box. Just screwing it in from the outside and then lining the boards up and making sure that they are snug and that they are flush with each other. This kind of took a little bit of doing to get it to line up correctly, but it was really pretty easy for the most part. Now one side, if you use the pickets, does have the dog ear. You can leave it like I did, or you could cut it off. That will only shorten your deal though by probably about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch. All right, getting it into place. So your shorter end, see how I set it there in the corner? It will, if you cut it right, will set very snug right on top, and it closes up that overlap or that gap that's there. Then I just, from the outside, I just screwed in into those longer boards, not only to support it, but to help hold it into place so it wasn't really going anywhere. There you go. See how you got the one middle leg there that's just a support to hold it. And you can kind of see the gaps a little bit in the top, and that helps with the overlap and all. Now for the top one, we had talked about doing a double height like we did with the others, but after doing some measuring and figuring, we decided to make it a single height. And so what I did is I went back to the box and I measured from the top of the 2x4 where you seen the gap to the top of the plank, and that gave me the depth that I needed to be able to fix this one. So see the legs that are sticking up, that is what you're going to be setting down in, and you will see as we get done with it. And it was the same way, just lining everything up, screwing it from the outside. Really super easy, super simple. Somebody can do this entirely by themselves. I just like having the kids to help me so it goes a lot faster. So the same way as before, you're just going to be kind of setting it down. We did kind of have to turn it a few times until we got the right snug fit for it. And then you just come from the outside and screw it in to the little boards that's kind of like sitting on top. Because if you look in that far corner, you can see where there's a gap there. And then this is our finished box. It turned out really nice, and it's really lightweight with using the pickets. It's really lightweight, even like it is here. Me and one of my sons was able just to lift this thing and move it. Like it was no big deal at all. God, after lean seeding it, it looks so pretty now. It really brought out the beautiful color of that cedar. So what do y'all think? Is it something that y'all would put in your garden? We actually have had several people that have came by have really commented that they really like it. I like the color of it after we linseeded it. Like, it is so pretty. Alright, now I'm going to show you those couple little alterations that we have made, and then what we still do need to make to this bed. So one of the ones that we have made is we had to add an extra support in the middle. See on the other side? And these are on the two long sides. And all it was is that we kind of noticed a little bowing out here as we were filling it with soil. And so we just put an extra piece in there to hold it. Then up here, we are going to have to add an extra board across here. We tried our best, you know, to fill it up as much as possible, this little bed here, but it just kept sinking no matter how much we used. So we're just going to add in a little piece, probably roughly 3 inches maybe, on this side as well as on this other side, just to help keep the soil from falling out. But yeah, there you go. I mean, it probably cost us about $50 to build this, so not a big deal. Now we just need to figure out some kind of water system for it so that we can make sure that they're getting accurately watered, and we'll keep y'all updated as the season goes on at how well it works. Well, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please comment below about, you know, this build or anything else that you've seen us do. I will list the cut list below. That way y'all don't actually have to search through it through the video. But I hope y'all give it a chance. If you do build this, I would love to see pictures of it and see what y'all did. You know, see if there's any other odd modifications that y'all have made and anything else to it. Well, y'all have a good day. Bye.